Welcome everyone back to another NRG. This time we're going to the PlayStation 2. I haven't done a PlayStation 2 title for quite a while. And a little bit of a classic puzzle action with Super Buster Move 2. Or Super Puzzle Bobble 2. Was it ever called that? I don't know, but that was its alternative name. The original Super Puzzle Bobble anyway. You know, the one with the baby on the front on the PlayStation 2. Very odd cover. Like the odd characters in this game. Lovely little cartoony intro sequence there. So, what's to say about Buster Move that's never been said before? I mean, endlessly cloned ever since it sort of like reared its head in 1994. The original Puzzle Bobbles, or Buster Move as known in the US and elsewhere. Puzzle Bobble known in Japan, of course. And of course based around Bubble Bobble of 1986. And you've got the old one of the little dinosaurs in the game, isn't you? Bub or Bob, one or the other. Which one's the green one? Bub or Bob? But anyway, we're playing the single player mode here. There's the story mode, there's 2-player mode. There's an edit mode, which is kind of fun. You can make your own boards and stuff. Yes, tile matching, really. Like I say, it has been cloned several times over since the original came out. Lots of people on the iOS and Android platforms and PC free games known as Bubble Witch made quite famous, and lots of kids kind of like Bubble Witch, Bubble Blaster, yeah, and that kind of stuff. Not really related to other bubble games like Pang or Buster Brothers or anything like that. I mean, that's more of an action game. This is puzzle based. So colour matching, match the bubbles up in pairs, in sets of 3, and they will disappear. And of course, creates different things that happen on the board. Chain reactions, releases bubbles underneath. There's also special, like that one there, special power bubbles that do different things. That one just blows up the bubbles it's in contact with. There's rainbow bubbles in this one as well that change the colour of the bubbles. Yeah, and rebounding. It takes a lot of skill to really master the game, and I think that's the genius of it. It's extremely simple, but extremely addictive. It's always been the case with this game. Always been the case with Buster Move. And with every new version, they just add a little bit here and add a little bit there, slightly improve the graphics a little bit, but nothing really changes. The main formula doesn't really change. And the same has to be said with this Super Buster Move 2. I mean, the characters are weird and zany. The art style is very childlike. I kind of like that. It's nice. It gives it a sort of friendly feel. Kids can play this. I mean, this is an adult and a kids game together. Okay. So it's a proper family game as such. It spans across the ages. My daughters love playing this. They really enjoy it. Especially with some of the more girly characters like Pinky and an armless sort of character who seems to have arms on its ears, which very strange, surreal characters. Some of them rather weird and scary. I mean, the Stoner guy, is it what it's called? A little bit of an adult reference there. I like playing with this white dude who turns himself into a plane now and then for some reason. Not sure. Playing through these early levels pretty quickly, but my word, some of these levels can get tough if you screw things up. Control system is pretty straightforward and innovative. Not very innovative, but there are some shortcuts that make an aid to gameplay. For instance, if you press up on your D-pad or stick, the launcher will directly point up. It will move to that. You don't have to physically move it left or right to get to there. And the same if you press down, it will go to a horizontal position. The nearest horizontal position, there we go, nice little set there. And you can fine-tune your aim with the L and R buttons as well. There's a bubble change, there's a colour changer there that didn't really help much. Oh, come on. Oh, no, mess that up. Got to get that in the gap. No, that's going nowhere. That's rubbish. It's going to go here. There we go. That's better. So the original Bubble Bobble was brought to us by Taito, developed by Taito, and this was published by Ubisoft, or whatever way you want to call it. Bang! There it goes. Once you've got access to all that lot, it collapses all the bubbles on that level, and boom! That's that. Like I say, you do have a chain reaction feature on this, which It's kind of nice. So it's like a star bubble. If you hit that, match all the colours on, and that bubble is inside it, it will actually blast all the bubbles of that colour on the board, which is very, very helpful. And yeah, and basically you're against the clock. You actually are just against the clock. The board moves down in an unseen timer, as it were. Nice little graphical effects going on in the background there to keep things exciting, as it were, to make, you know, not static like the previous bubbles were. Previous Buster moves, should I say, were. God, so many bubbles in the title. I'm getting bloody confused. But on the PS2, it doesn't really push the PS2 much here. It's quite straightforward for the PS2. Nothing really gonna break the bank in terms of graphics. It's sharp, it's nice, it's sweet, it's extremely colourful. I always love my colours in games. No dull grey crap going on. Zany, sort of nods to humour here and there. I should have, yeah, done that. I should have done that initially. I should have actually used the... Oh, what a shot, though. Oh, bounced it off the walls, and that's a skill you got to learn in this to get the bubbles in the top by bouncing them off the walls, and then later on you get conveyor belts on the walls as well. That makes things even harder. If you fail a level, then when you restart that level, it'll give you the little pathfinder kind of line, little dotted line that will project the path of your bubble when you shoot it. It doesn't do that initially on the first round, but if I screw a level up, which I probably will, you'll see it. But yeah, it fits the bill. It's like I said, extremely addictive. It's got some addictive qualities, this game, and sort of thing you sit down, think, oh yeah, fancy a quick game of that, and just to pass the time, pass it down in 10 minutes, and then, you know, 45 minutes later, you're still playing it. And it's one of those simple and addictive games, and it's probably why it transferred to free games and app games quite easily. It's very easy to implement, extremely addictive. Yeah, it's one of those sort of favoured puzzle games, quite famous, really. So, like I said, not much to really say about it, but it's done well on the PlayStation 2. Good graphics, nice little effects here and there. Loading times can be a bit frustrating sometimes. It does seem to load quite a bit, and you think, what the hell is it actually loading? In the story mode, you get some cartoony... oh, there's a star there. So I do that... Oh, no. I've got to hit it. Sorry, I forgot. I've got to hit it with a bubble, and it will blow all the bubbles up in that of that colour once I've got it. So... Oh, no, that's purple. That's no good. Go on, go away. There you go. Bang. Get in that gap. Damn, that wasn't good enough. That. No, I need that. Oh. Blow it up. There. Oh, I wasted that. I wasted the thing. Oh, that's good. Do that. If I do that, dang, there you go. Beautiful. Lovely. Destroys all the yellows on the board there. So if you like your puzzle games, yeah. Buster Move 2, all the Buster moves, to be honest, are very good. They're all very addictive. We're very, very similar. There's nothing really much to write home about apart from it being just another little fresh coat of skin on a traditional and favoured formula. Very good. Yeah, neat stuff. Kids will love it. They'll pass the time. Get them out your hair for a bit with these crazy... Oh, here we go. Here's the conveyor belts. These can be tricky, these conveyor belts. So the bounces are slightly different from the top to bottom. But anyway, there you have it. Super Buster Move 2 on the PlayStation 2. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Novabug. Out.